First, we'll begin by placing a block between the right hamstring and calf and do donkey kicks. The block helps activate your hamstring and glutes more effectively while also challenging your stability. By holding it in place, you'll build strength and control. While keeping the block where they are, we'll draw hip circles. Imagine your knee drawing a big circle in the air, moving as slowly as possible. This will help mobilize your hip joint while keeping the rest of your body stable. If your circles feel small today, that's completely okay as we're still warming up. Focus on control. As you lift into a three-legged downward dog, press your palms firmly into the ground and lift your hips high. If you feel tight in your hamstrings, bend your left knee slightly to maintain a proper stretch and avoid straining. You've got this, baddies. Next, we'll draw hip circles in the three-legged downward dog position. In this position, the hip circles help to increase mobility in your hip joint while also strengthening your supporting leg and core. Feel free to adjust the size of your circles depending on your range of motion today. Smaller circles are perfectly fine if that's where you're at today. You can also adjust the block at any time. Now, while holding this position, we'll do leg pulses. It's the last exercise for this leg, so don't give up. You'll feel your working leg firing up while the supporting leg gets a deep hamstring stretch. This combination builds strength and flexibility simultaneously. Now we'll repeat all of this on the left side, starting with the donkey kicks. Remember to keep your movements slow and controlled. Try your best to avoid arching in your lower back. This is a great way to warm up and activate your posterior chain. Next, we'll move on to hip circles. These are excellent for improving hip mobility, which is essential for deep straddles and other flexibility goals. Coming to a three-legged downward dog now, the focus here is on building strength in the left leg while stretching the hamstrings and calves of the right leg. This dynamic stretch also helps lengthen your spine. With each kick, think about lifting with energy and control. We'll draw hip circles now, slow and controlled. Make sure to keep your shoulders stable and your hands pressing firmly into the mat. Keep your ears away from your shoulders and try to maintain a steady breath. Now for the final exercise of this sequence, we'll pulse up. You're almost there. Imagine your leg reaching higher with every pulse. Kneeling lateral lunges are fantastic for opening up the hips and targeting the inner thigh muscles or adductors. By externally rotating your foot, you'll create more space to deepen the stretch and activate these muscles effectively. Keep your chest lifted and your core engaged as you lean into the stretch. Avoid collapsing forward. Instead, think about lengthening your spine. As we move to the right side, take your time to adjust and feel the stretch. Notice any differences between your left and right sides. It's normal for one side to feel tighter than the other. Press gently through your right foot to stabilize and focus on keeping your supporting knee aligned with your hip for balance. Next, put some socks on and come down onto your belly. We'll do leg slides on the right side. As you slide your leg out, keep your hips grounded and your core lightly engaged to stabilize your lower back. At the end range, that little extra pull will help you work deeper into your flexibility.
I tried leaving. I tried to run away. I tried to justify the thought of moving on from you. But you're magnetic.
Place your right leg comfortably to the side, ensuring your knee and ankle are in line. Bend your left leg at about 90-degree angle and focus on lifting your thighs slightly off the mat. This exercise is all about precision, so don't worry if the lift feels minimal. The effort counts and your glutes are definitely working.
I've been patient. I've done all that I can to move on. Oh, but you're magnetic. Yeah, you're magnetic.
Lift up now onto your left knee while maintaining a straight right leg. We'll slide the leg out while moving the body forward and back. This dynamic movement helps to open up the hips, stretch the inner thighs, and build stability in the supporting leg. It's a great way to improve both flexibility and control. Go slow and feel the stretch deepen as your hips sink lower. Adjust your range of motion to what feels good for your body today.
Yeah, you're magnetic. You keep pulling me back. Yeah, you're magnetic.
Come down on your belly to repeat the sequence on the left side, starting with the leg slides. Leg slides are an excellent way to actively stretch and strengthen the muscles in your hip and inner thigh. With every slide, imagine your range of motion expanding.
Cerradas en mí, que no puedo ver tan claro como ayer. Y al parecer me faltan fuerzas y motivos también. Hay días en que se me esconde el valor y me gana el temor. Me cuesta entender quién soy yo.
Now placing your left leg comfortably to the side, bend your right leg at about 90-degree angle and lift your thigh off the mat. This movement might feel small, but it's incredibly effective at activating your glutes and strengthening your hip stabilizers. So think about squeezing your glutes as you lift.
Solo tú me puedes levantar, solo tú me apuestas a ganar, solo tú me cambias de actitud, lo haces tú y solamente tú. Nadie más que tú.
Now lifting up on the right knee, we'll slide the leg out while keeping our core engaged. Stay connected to the movement. This is where the magic happens, and you're doing amazing.
Solo tú me enseñas la verdad, solo tú me haces volver a amar, solo tú me cambias de actitud, nadie más lo hace, nadie, nadie, nadie. Si el mundo deja de girar y mi estrella deja de
Sit on one or two blocks and come into a spider straddle with your legs wide. From here, fold forward as deeply as your range allows, keeping your back long. Use the strength of your glutes and core to lift yourself back up. As you fold forward, keep your chest open and avoid rounding through your back, and think about hinging at the hips.
He didn't come through when he told you that he'd make it right. How come every time that you cry, you're right back here on the floor? We don't have to stay the night, but maybe you could tell me some more.
From the same position, straighten your right leg and reach towards it with your hand. Keep your left leg bent and actively squeeze your glutes to keep your hips open and stable. Feel the stretch through your side body and the back of your right leg. Actively press your bent leg into the ground for stability, and imagine creating space between your hip and your rib cage as you stretch.
In the mood, and baby, don't dance, 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 dance. You don't gotta dance all night, 'cause I can keep it moving. You don't gotta dance when
Now we'll switch to the other side. Straighten your left leg, reach over, and keep your right leg bent. Remember to engage your glutes and maintain an open, lifted posture through your upper body. Each side might feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Just listen to your body and enjoy the movement.
baby, don't dance. Not in the mood, not in the mood. Baby, don't dance. Do what you want now. Not in the mood, not in the mood. And baby, don't dance, 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 dance.
Next, come down onto your bum and position your legs in a 90-90 stretch. Your left leg in front of you at a 90-degree angle and your right leg behind you at a 90-degree angle. Lean slightly to the left and focus on lifting your back leg using the strength of your side glutes. Keep the movement slow and controlled to really engage the muscles. As you lift your back leg, keep your hips stable and avoid rocking your body. Engage your core to help control the movement more.
I can see you in the golden sand on an island far, far away. Midas touch, I'm the magic man. Follow me and let's get out of this place. We could fly.
Staying in this position, shift your stretch to the right side. Reach over while maintaining a tall spine and an open chest, feeling the stretch through your side body and hips. Imagine reaching your ribs up and over rather than collapsing forward. This helps elongate the stretch and protect your lower back. Switch over to the left side, positioning your front and back legs in a 90-degree angle. This stretch is excellent for improving hip mobility, targeting your glutes and outer thighs, and building both flexibility and strength in the hips.
Midas touch, oh yeah. I wanna put some diamonds in your ears and tell you everything you want to hear. And throw this money in the atmosphere. Can you feel me now? Everywhere I go, everything is gold. Everybody know I got the Midas touch. Everywhere I go, everything is gold. Everybody know I got the Midas touch. Everywhere I go, everything.
Now stretch to the left side, reaching with a tall spine and an open chest. Focus on lengthening through your side body as you reach, keeping your movements controlled and your breath steady. Let your breath guide you deeper into the stretch. If you feel tightness, pause and breathe into it. It's all part of the process and you're doing great.
It's gonna be a good day. and everything is going to go my way. It's gonna be a good day.
Next, sit on your hip bones and grab your right foot, extending it outwards. Engage your quads to straighten the leg and use your glutes to gently extend the leg outward, keeping your hips stable. If you can't reach your foot today, feel free to grab a strap around your foot for support. This modification will help you maintain proper alignment without straining. Move slowly and with intention.
The best day I could ever ask for, and it's gonna be everything I wanted and more. We're together, the sun is bright, and there's no way.
Now cradle your right leg with your arms and gently rock side to side. Allow your hips to relax and release tension with each movement.
Better than by your side.
We'll now switch to the left leg extensions. Grab your left foot and extend it outward, again using a strap if you can't reach your foot today. When you extend your left leg, engage your quads to straighten the knee fully and use your glutes to keep the leg extended outward. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, deepen the extension. Focus on controlled movement and active engagement in your leg muscles. Cradle your left leg with your arms and gently rock side to side. Imagine each movement helping to release any tension in your hips and your body, softening to the stretch. For this exercise, come into a straddle position with your legs extended wide. Place your hands lightly either by your ears or your thighs and begin drawing big circles with your torso. As you move, go as low as you can toward the floor, feeling the stretch through your legs. Engage your core and glutes to lift yourself back up to the starting position. Alternate the direction of the circle for balanced movement. Take your time with the circles. Feel each part of the stretch as your body moves through its range of motion. You're building both strength and flexibility here.
I've been told grass will grow, and I've seen it with my 2 eyes. I've been sold.
Now lean over to the left side, keeping your right leg straight. Use the strength of your side glutes to lift your right leg up. Imagine a straight line from your right toe to the top of your head, keeping everything in one plane. As you lift, point your toes and keep your leg as straight as possible, engaging your quads and glutes for maximum activation. Hold here for 10 seconds. You can do it.
Illuminates my darkest days. You're all I crave is you.
Next, bend your right leg, bringing your knee as close as possible to your shoulder. From here, we'll extend the leg outward and then bend it back in. Engage your quads and your core to keep your hips stable as you move. You're building strength and mobility through this movement.
But you are my favorite light. 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 But you are.
We'll switch over to the other side by leaning over to the right. Keep your left leg straight and aligned and engage your core and outer glutes to lift your leg up. Focus on controlled movements to feel the activation in your outer hip and glutes. Keep your torso stable and in one plane.
Are you my last first kiss? I like your vibe if you're feeling this. Don't give up on all of my hopes just yet. You got me feeling like an addict. So hit me with your good, good love. You
hold here for 10 seconds. Bend your left leg now, bringing your knee close to your shoulder. Move through bending and extending your leg, keeping your core, glutes, and quads engaged throughout the movement. We'll move into PNF stretches in a frog position now. Grab 2 blocks and place them under your knees for support with your feet resting against the wall like this. We'll follow a pattern of contracting for 5 seconds and relaxing for 5 seconds. During the contraction phase, engage all your leg muscles as if you're trying to close your legs against resistance. Then, during the relaxation phase, release the tension and allow your hips to sink deeper into the stretch. Contract now.
Things gon' work, yes, we'll be.
Relax now.
She said we better be, yeah.
Contract.
Don't want no stalling ting, just on a balling ting.
Relax.
My darling, darling ting. Don't want no stalling.
Contract.
Just on a balling ting. When she pleases, she's like
Relax.
she want it all, can't escape it. I took one, I'm elated. This is for you.
Next, in a frog position, extend your right leg and gently shift your body forward and back. Focus on relaxing deeper into your hips with each movement. Move slowly to allow your body to ease further into the stretch.
You want me to. Don't ever change like evergreens. The sweetest melody, yeah. My darling, darling ting. Don't want no stalling ting. Just on a balling ting. It's all or nothing. My darling, darling ting.
Switch to extending the left leg in a frog now. Continue to use your breath to sink slowly and deeper into your hips.
Let's take time and get things right. Right. All you need is deepen.
Come out of the frog position slowly and controlled, avoiding any sudden movements.
Yeah. My darling, darling ting. Don't want no stalling ting. Just on a balling ting. It's all or nothing. My darling, darling ting.
Next, we'll move into a pancake stretch. Begin in your widest straddle, using blocks under your hands for support when you slide forward. Keep your back long and avoid rounding your spine as you fold forward. Engage your core and keep your chest lifted as you fold, allowing the stretch to come from your hips rather than your lower back. Once you reach your end range, focus on tilting your pelvis forward in an anterior pelvic tilt to deepen the stretch in your adductors. Breathe deeply as you tilt your pelvis forward and use each exhale to relax deeper into the stretch.
Get ready for the revolution.
Again, exit the pose slowly and controlled, and we'll do leg contractions here.
It's coming to you now.
Press on the outside of your knees with your hands as if to close your legs and use the strength of your legs to try to open them. This is a good way to condition your muscles after passively stretching for a while.
Start the clock, now the game's changing. Curtains up and the lights are blazing. We're never gonna turn this dream around.
If your body allows, we'll do another pancake hold. Slide into the end of your range and slightly tilt your pelvis so you feel a greater stretch in your adductors and hamstrings. Keep your back long and avoid rounding your spine. If you feel that you're rounding your spine, stop at a point where your back is still straight and practice pelvic movements there. Continue to engage your core and your glutes and breathe into your end range. We'll do last leg contractions here. Press into the knees with your hands as you fight the resistance with your leg muscles. Repeat this a few times.